Hi, my name is Melinda, and in this video I'm going to show you how to have some fun with your photos and how to take one single photo and turn it into a frame. It's pretty easy. All you do is you take your photograph, you drag it onto your blank page, make it a little bit smaller. Actually, I'm going to make this pretty small, and I'm just going to set it up over here. You want to rotate it now. Next thing you could do if you wanted to is use this rotation at the top, but I find just clicking over here a couple of times gives me the angle that I want. Now that it's selected, I'm going to the top of the screen and clicking on Tools and then Replicate. And basically, I want to create 5 of these photographs. So I'm going to leave it at column 1 because this would be column 1, this would be column 2. And beside rows, I'm going to change this to 5 because I want to have 5 photographs. As for spacing, I don't want there to be any spacing between my photograph, so I'm actually going to make it a minus. I'm just going to click underneath, and now you see it's minus 0.10. Click on OK, and you now have 5 photographs. Next thing you do is you draw this imaginary box around it, and then you ungroup and then group again. Now I can move this around without having the photographs fall apart. So next, while it's selected, I'm going to hold down the Control key on my keyboard, hold down my left mouse button, and drag a copy to the other side. I want these squirrels that you see here facing the left, but I want these squirrels facing the right. So to do that, you just click on this mirror button, and as you can see, they're now facing to the right. I'm going to now click on the Control button again on my keyboard, hold down my left mouse button, and drag another copy. Let's do that again, drag another copy. With this particular copy, of course, what I want is to ungroup and group again. And this time I want to rotate it again. So I'll just keep rotating till it's at the angle that I want. And now I'm going to place it right up here. Next, I'm going to again hold down the Control key and the left mouse button and drag myself another copy. And this copy I'm just going to mirror so that the squirrels are facing up. So to do that, I just click on the flip button over here. Now that I've got this image, I'm just going to move this over here, and let's just zoom in a little bit. Now I've got my sort of outline of the frame that I'm going to be creating. I want to now go to the top of the screen and click on Shapes, and I want to click on the Quick Rectangle. And I'm just going to draw a rectangle inside of this newly created frame. Once that's done, I'm going to go to Color, and if you have color fill here, for example, let's say you have red or whatever, you want to make sure that this is to the front, so you click on this, and then you want to make transparency fill. So that is the transparency over here. You want your outline to be any color, it can be black, but you do definitely want an outline. And then what you do is you go to Effects, and you pick any kind of effect that you want. I'm just going to go down to Plastic, and I'm going to go down to the bottom, and I'm going to click on this effect. Once that's done, you go into Line at the top of the screen, and you make the line a little bit thicker so that you can actually see the effect that you've created. Now, another thing you can do is click on Select, just draw around all of this, and then once that's selected, you're going to drag by holding down the Control key on your keyboard, another copy to the right-hand side. Then take this copy while it's still selected and make that smaller, and then place that into this square right here. So just make it a little bit more smaller, a tiny bit more. And then once you're happy with the placement, you click off of your image, and now you go back to the little square that you've created. Hold down the Control key on your keyboard, your left mouse button, drag it again, and now that it's dragged, you can put that on the outside of your frame. And what you're just going to do is drag this so it sort of covers all of the pictures. And this time I'm just going to make this line a little bit thicker, so while it's selected, I'm just going to drag this over here. And then just wait for that to get a little bit thicker, maybe just a bit more. And it's almost there. There we go. Now, all you need to do to turn this into an actual frame is to click on your Frames tab, draw an imaginary box around your entire frame, and then you're going to drag it into your Frames tool. So you just drag and wait for it to create the frame. Now that you've got your frame in here, you can delete this one that's on your blank page. So let's just delete that. And I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. And now I'm going to drag my newly created frame onto my page. I'll go back to my photos at the top. And now if you drag your photo on here, it will automatically snap to your frame. You can also crop the image now. Let's just go here. And then you can zoom out, move it around until you're happy with the placement, zoom back in. Anyways, once you're happy with the frame, let's just click once off of here. I'm going to zoom in so you can see what this looks like. I've created a frame just using one simple photograph. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My email address is lovemyzombie@yahoo.ca.